Hollywood just dropped a mountain of shocking updates. From Minecraft 2 and Tomb Raider to Black Panther 3 and Avatar 4, fans are in for epic adventures, dark surprises, and blockbuster sequels. Big names, bold moves, and game-changing releases, 2026 to 2027 is all about to redefine entertainment. Studios are pulling out all the stops with casting reveals, spin-offs, and streaming first premieres that are bigger than ever. Whether it's Disney, Marvel, Paramount, or Netflix, every project promises thrills, laughs, and jaw-dropping surprises. Stick around because these stories are shaping the next era of movies and TV. Good news for animation fans and monster movie lovers alike. Hotel Transylvania 5 is reportedly confirmed to be in early development, signaling that Sony Pictures Animation's not done with its wildly successful monster franchise just yet. While the studio's not made a formal announcement or revealed an official release date, multiple industry reports indicate that a fifth installment is actively being discussed behind the scenes. The Hotel Transylvania franchise has been a massive hit since its debut in 2012, spawning 4 feature films, a spin-off series, and billions in global box office and streaming success. The most recent entry, Hotel Transylvania Transformania, released in 2022 and marked a major shift for the franchise, including a new voice actor stepping into the role of Dracula and a streaming first release strategy. Details about the plot, returning characters, and voice cast for Hotel Transylvania 5 remain tightly under wraps. It's also unclear whether Adam Sandler would return as Dracula or if the franchise would continue in the direction introduced in the 4th film. However, insiders suggest Sony sees strong long-term value in the brand, especially for family audiences. For now, Hotel Transylvania 5 remains unofficially confirmed but actively in development. Fans should expect more concrete updates once Sony is ready to pull back the curtain on the monster family's next big adventure. The long-awaited Sleeping Dogs movie adaptation is finally gaining real momentum, as the director of Nobody 2 has officially signed on to helm the project. After years of stalled updates and fan uncertainty, this marks one of the most concrete developments yet for the film based on the cult favorite video game. The Sleeping Dogs game, released in 2012, earned a strong reputation for its gritty undercover cop storyline, intense hand-to-hand combat, and cinematic Hong Kong setting. Since then, a movie adaptation has been teased multiple times but struggled to move forward in a meaningful way. That now appears to be changing. By bringing in the director behind Nobody 2, the studio is clearly leaning into a grounded, hard-hitting action style. The Nobody franchise is known for its brutal close-quarters fight choreography and stripped-down storytelling, which fits perfectly with Sleeping Dogs' raw tone and street-level crime drama. At this stage, casting details, filming dates, and a release window have not been officially announced. However, the director's attachment signals that the project is moving beyond early development and into a more serious production phase. If executed correctly, Sleeping Dogs could finally deliver a faithful, action-packed adaptation that does justice to the game's intense world, and fans are now closer than ever to seeing that vision become reality. Big excitement's building in the Marvel fandom as new reports suggest that a Wolverine solo movie is happening, signaling that Marvel Studios isn't done exploring one of its most iconic characters just yet. While Marvel has not made an official announcement, multiple industry insiders indicate that a standalone Wolverine project is actively being discussed behind the scenes. This news comes at a time when Wolverine is once again in the spotlight, especially following renewed interest in the character's future within the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Sources emphasize that this project could be separate from team-up films and instead focus on Logan as a central figure, potentially drawing for a darker, more character-driven story. At this stage, no plot details, director, or release window have been confirmed, and Marvel has not revealed who would portray Wolverine going forward. Hugh Jackman's portrayal remains iconic, but the studio is believed to be carefully considering how to handle the character's next chapter for a new era. If the reports prove accurate, a Wolverine solo movie could explore Logan's past, his inner struggles, and his violent world in a way that fully embraces what fans love about the character. For now, all eyes are on Marvel as fans wait for official confirmation of Wolverine's return to the big screen. Michael Mann's long-anticipated Heat 2 is continuing to take shape. A major new casting report is turning heads. Adolescent star Stephen Graham is reportedly in talks to join the ensemble of the upcoming crime epic, adding even more weight to an already high-profile project. Heat 2 serves as both a prequel and sequel to Mann's 1995 classic Heat, expanding the story of iconic characters like Neil McCauley and Vincent Hanna across different timelines. The film is based on Mann's 2022 novel of the same name, which explored the origins and aftermath of the legendary heist drama. While Graham's role has not been officially revealed, his involvement would be a natural fit. Known for intense, grounded performances in projects like This Is England, Peaky Blinders, and Adolescence, Graham excels at portraying complex characters operating in morally gray worlds, exactly the tone Heat 2 is aiming for. The film is already expected to star Adam Driver as a young Neil McCauley, with Michael Mann returning to write and direct. No official production start date or release window has been announced yet, but casting talks suggest the project is steadily moving forward. If finalized, Stephen Graham's addition could further elevate Heat 2 into one of the most anticipated crime films in development. Big news for thrill seekers and stunt lovers. Johnny Knoxville has officially announced that Jackass 5 is in the works, bringing the outrageous, over-the-top antics back to theaters for another round of extreme stunts and pranks. Knoxville shared the news in recent interviews, confirming that the film is not just a rumor, the next installment is very real and actively moving forward. While specific plot details remain under wraps, fans can expect the same mix of death-defying stunts, absurd humor, and shock surprises that made the previous film's cult favorites. Knoxville and his original team of stunt performers are reportedly reuniting, promising the camaraderie and chaotic energy that Jackass is known for. No official release date has been announced yet, but sources indicate production is expected to begin soon, with Knoxville emphasizing that safety protocols will be tighter than ever while still delivering the extreme spectacle fans crave. With Jackass 5, audiences can look forward to bigger stunts, wilder pranks, and the same fearless spirit that has defined the franchise for over 2 decades. Jackass is back, and it's ready to shock, entertain, and push limits like never before. Monster First fans, get ready. Legendary kaiju Godzilla is set to roar back onto screens with Godzilla -0, and the official release date has finally been confirmed. The film is scheduled to hit theaters on July 18th, 2026, giving audiences a summer blockbuster filled with epic battles, staggering destruction, and the iconic thrill of giant monsters clashing on the big screen. Godzilla -0 promises to expand the monsterverse in bold ways, continuing the story of humanity's uneasy relationship with colossal creatures, while introducing new mysterious kaiju that could challenge Godzilla like never before. While plot specifics remain under wraps, insiders hint at jaw-dropping visual effects, intense action sequences, and unexpected twists that'll push the franchise's stakes even higher. Fans can also expect the return of familiar human characters tasked with navigating the chaos, as well as hints at deeper lore connecting previous films like Godzilla Kong Supernova and Kong Skull Island. The creative team is reportedly focused on delivering a cinematic experience that combines blockbuster spectacle with compelling character moments. Mark your calendars, July 18th, 2026 is the day Godzilla returns to remind the world why he's the king of the monsters. Exciting news for Avatar fans, legendary actress Michelle Yeoh is confirmed to return for Avatar 4, reprising her role in James Cameron's groundbreaking sci-fi saga. Yeoh, known for her dynamic performances in films like Everything Everywhere All at Once and Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, will once again bring her commanding presence to Pandora, adding depth and gravitas to the story as the universe expands further. While plot-specific details remain tightly under wraps, insiders suggest Yeoh's character will play a pivotal role in the sequel, potentially exploring new regions of Pandora and leading the Na'vi in their ongoing struggle to protect their world. Fans can also expect visually stunning sequences, combining Cameron's signature motion capture technology with breathtaking landscapes and epic action moments that push the limits of modern filmmaking. Avatar 4 continues James Cameron's ambitious vision for the franchise, building on the emotional stakes and family-driven narrative established in the previous films. Yeoh's involvement adds a layer of star power and credibility, promising fans a performance that is both memorable and integral to Pandora's evolving story. With production well underway, anticipation is building for what is expected to be another visually spectacular and emotionally gripping chapter in the Avatar saga. Adventure fans, get ready! Amazon MGM Studios has released the first official image of Sophie Turner as the iconic Lara Croft in the upcoming Tomb Raider series, giving audiences their first glimpse of the legendary adventurer in action. Turner, best known for her role as Sansa Stark in Game of Thrones, steps into Croft's boots with an intense and athletic look, hinting at a fresh, dynamic take on the character that blends intelligence, bravery, and relentless determination. The series promises a thrilling expansion of the Tomb Raider universe, with Turner leading a cast that includes Sigourney Weaver as Evelyn Wallace and Jason Isaacs as Atlas de Mornay, alongside a talented ensemble, with Phoebe Waller-Bridge serving as creator, writer, and executive producer, and Jonathan Van Tolkien directing. The project aims to deliver high-stakes adventures, complex character dynamics, and cinematic quality action sequences across multiple locations. Filming is set to begin soon, and fans are buzzing over how Turner will bring her own energy to the iconic heroine while honoring Lara Croft's legendary legacy. This first image signals a bold and exciting vision for the series, promising action-packed thrills, clever problem-solving, and the globe-trotting escapades that fans have loved for decades. Tomb Raider is shaping up to be a must-watch series for adventure lovers worldwide. Marvel fans, the Black Panther saga is taking a bold next step. Black Panther 3, the long-teased follow-up to Black Panther Wakanda Forever, is reportedly gaining a working title and a production timeline, giving us the clearest look yet at what's next for Wakanda. According to a new industry listing, Marvel Studios has reportedly assigned Black Panther 3 the working title Black Panther: Shadows of Wakanda, a name that suggests the film might explore Wakanda's vulnerability and shifting power dynamics in the aftermath of T'Challa's death. In addition to the possible title, the same listing indicates that filming could begin around June 15, 2026 in London, with Ryan Coogler set to return as director. While Marvel has not officially confirmed these details, this production start date gives us the best timeline yet for the franchise's next big chapter. Early reports also suggest the film may continue Shuri's arc as a central figure and could potentially introduce new characters while honoring Wakanda's legacy. And while Black Panther 3 does not yet have an official release date, it's widely expected to be part of Marvel's Phase 6 slate and could arrive in theaters as early as 2028, following Avengers: Secret Wars. Stay tuned, Wakanda's next roar is shaping up to be one of Marvel's most anticipated events yet. Dragon fans, get ready to soar! Universal Pictures have officially confirmed that Cate Blanchett will play Valka in the upcoming live-action adaptation of How to Train Your Dragon 2. Blanchett, an Academy Award-winning actress known for her commanding performances in films like The Lord of the Rings and Tar, is set to bring depth, strength, and charisma to Hiccup's mother and the fierce dragon protector of the skies. The live-action project, directed by Dean DeBlos, who helmed the original animated films, aims to faithfully adapt the beloved story while expanding for a new cinematic experience. Fans can expect breathtaking visuals, immersive dragon fight sequences, and emotionally charged moments as the story explores family bonds, loyalty, and the ongoing adventure between humans and dragons. While additional casting announcements have not yet been made, the involvement of Blanchett signals a major commitment to quality and star power. Production is reportedly in the early stages, with filming expecting to begin later in 2026. No official release date has been revealed, but Universal is planning a wide theatrical rollout, bringing the magic of Berk to audiences worldwide. With Blanchett on board, the live-action How to Train Your Dragon 2 promises to be both visually spectacular and emotionally resonant, keeping the spirit of the original alive for fans old and new. Marvel fans, it's a major shakeup. The long-awaited Blade solo movie starring Mahershala Ali has reportedly been canceled, with Marvel Studios now planning to introduce the iconic vampire hunter as a part of a team-up film called Midnight Suns. Industry insider Jeff Snyder revealed on The Hot Mic that he will not be introduced in a solo movie. He'll be introduced in Midnight Suns, signaling a major pivot for the character's cinematic debut. The project has had a troubled 7-year development history, facing director exits, script rewrites, and major creative overhauls. Kevin Feige reportedly oversaw at least 4 versions of the film, including 2 period-set iterations and even one centered on Blade's daughter, which ultimately sidelined Ali. Costume fittings and chemistry tests with actors like Mia Goth, rumored to play Lilith, took place before the solo film was ultimately scrapped. Midnight Suns' Marvel supernatural team-up concept, including characters like Blade, Ghost Rider, and Moon Knight, providing a darker mystical edge to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. While Marvel hasn't confirmed the project, the team-up is expected to arrive after Avengers Secret Wars 2027, nearly a decade after Blade was first announced at San Diego Comic-Con 2019. Mahershala Ali's fans may have to wait, but Blade's cinematic journey isn't over. It's just taken a darker, collaborative path. Horror fans, the chilling universe of The Conjuring is expanding once again. Warner Bros. And New Line Cinema have officially announced a prequel titled The Conjuring: First Communion, set to release in 2027. This new installment will explore the origins of some of the series' most terrifying events, taking audiences deeper into the dark supernatural world that made the franchise a global phenomenon. The prequel promises to deliver the same spine-tingling tension, demonic encounters, and expertly crafted scares that fans have come to expect. While plot details are still under wraps, early reports suggest the story will focus on a young protagonist experiencing their first brush with the paranormal, setting the stage for events that tie into the main Conjuring timeline. Veteran horror filmmakers associated with the franchise are expected to return, ensuring continuity in tone and style, while bringing new talent both in front of and behind the camera. As with previous films, First Communion aims to blend psychological suspense with supernatural horror, creating an immersive experience that will keep audiences on the edge of their seats. With a 2027 release window, The Conjuring: First Communion is already generating buzz among horror enthusiasts, promising to be another must-watch addition to one of the most successful horror franchises in modern cinema. Sonic fans, get ready to roll! Hollywood icon Jim Carrey is officially returning as Dr. Robotnik in the highly anticipated Sonic 4 movie, and new updates suggest his role will be bigger and wider than ever. After his memorable performances in the first two live-action Sonic films, Carrey is set to reprise his fan-favorite villain, bringing both chaos and comedic flair back to the Sonic universe. According to industry sources, Sonic 4 will lean into Robotnik's scheming genius and over-the-top antics, giving Carrey plenty of room to flex his signature energy and timing. The storyline is reportedly ramping up the stakes, introducing new characters and environments from the Sonic video games, including potential multiverse-inspired action sequences and high-speed chases fans have been dreaming of. Director Jeff Fowler, who helmed the previous Sonic films, is returning, ensuring continuity in tone and visual style while expanding the universe for a fresh adventure. Production is expected to begin later in 2026, with release anticipated in 2027, aligning with the studio's plan to continue building Sonic as a major franchise for theaters worldwide. Carrey's return as Dr. Robotnik guarantees that Sonic 4 will deliver the perfect mix of humor, villainy, and high-octane action, keeping fans of all ages on the edge of their seats. Minecraft fans, get ready to return to the overworld. Jason Momoa, who starred in the first Minecraft movie as pro gamer Garrett the Garbage Man Garrison, has confirmed that the sequel is moving into production very soon. Speaking on The Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, Momoa revealed, "Very soon, dude. Bro, end of April. They're in it. The script is even better. It's so good I was laughing out loud." Director Jared Hess is back to helm the sequel, co-writing the script with Chris Galetta, ensuring continuity with the first movie while expanding the world in exciting new ways. Fans can expect the return of key characters including Steve, Jack Black, and Alex, following teases from the original's end credits. Hess emphasized that the expansive Minecraft universe still has plenty of untapped adventures, promising humor, action, and vibrant environments faithful to the game. The sequel is officially slated for a July 23, 2027 release, building on the first film's record-breaking box office success, which became Warner Bros.' third largest opening ever. With Jason Momoa returning, a sharper, funnier script, and Hess leading the project, Minecraft 2 promises a bigger, bolder adventure that will delight gamers and moviegoers alike. Which of these upcoming films or series are you most hyped for? Minecraft 2, Black Panther 3, or Tomb Raider? Comment your top picks, smash that like button, and subscribe for daily entertainment updates. Hit the bell now because in Hollywood, the next big reveal is always just around the corner. See ya!